The continuous increase in the cost of animal feed in the recent past has forced many farmers to close down their enterprises or downsize operations to keep afloat. Notably, this has had a direct effect on the plate, with consumers having to grapple with increased prices of eggs, milk and meat. Tucked away in the heart of Lower Kabete are youthful farmers who have embraced the unconventional way of doing what most would consider an off-putting business, the rearing of the black soldier fly, also known as BSF.
We're in the mass production of the black soldier fly larva that usually feeds on organic waste and breaks it down into the insect protein and also the organic fertilizer, and also other products that can be developed such as insect oil and all that. But as a company, we're producing only 3, which is the Zihanga insect protein, Zihanga organic frass, and also the Zihanga organic folia.
A kilo of Zihanga protein goes for 120 shillings and 2,000 shillings for a 50-kilogram bag of the frass fertilizer. But what does the BSF rearing process entail?
We begin with the black soldier fly, and they're kept into cages, and in these cages is where they produce eggs for the next phase of the BSF life. So you get to go through eggs, then the Insta-1s, then to go to the Insta-5 where it's the harvesting time, and this harvesting time is where the protein level is usually at the highest. So BSF process takes from egg to larvae, that's the 5th Insta, it takes around 18 days. From eggs to fly, it takes around 25 to 35 days, dependent on the climatic and also the favorable conditions in your greenhouse. We count our production through the eggs harvested. For example, we can produce, in a week, we can produce around 300 to 500 grams of eggs. 300 grams of eggs translates into 1.2 tons to 1.5 tons of the wet insect larva.
Their quest to have a circular economy drove them to rear the insect, as well as investing in an insect-integrated battery cage system at their farm.
When we came across this project, and I've always had a passion for agriculture, we saw that it is a very viable project because it ticks all the sustainable development goals boxes. And also it has a perspective of a circular economy where nothing goes to waste. So with this integrated battery cage system, it is, as I said, it's a circular economy. The waste that the chicken produces is eaten by the BSF or the black soldier fly, and then you feed the black soldier fly to the chicken. So you can see the circular economy. In turn, you reduce the cost of feeding your chicken, because you just need to buy a small quantity of maize, grind it kidogo, then mix with the BSF. That will decrease the cost of your production by a very big margin.
Farmers across the country are warming up to the idea of BSF farming in the hope that it will provide a cost-effective source of protein. Zihanga Limited are addressing the problems of feed shortages and price hikes by offering trainings on BSF farming.
We are developing a program with Youth Fund Kenya, where we are supporting over 150 youths to grow the same insects as outgrowers, and when they grow as outgrowers, they get an income when they sell to us the wet insects at a certain amount.
Insect meal-based animal feed is undoubtedly a growing market in Kenya. With an increasing demand for protein sources, farmers are moving to sources that are readily available, sustainable, and with reduced production cost. BSF has proved itself over time to be the right insect to fill that gap, especially at a time where farmers are facing income uncertainty due to high cost of feed as well as inflation.
When we train youth groups here at our farm, we mainly train them on knowledge. The knowledge is the best thing that you can learn in black soldier fly rearing. Once you know how to go from each and every step in an efficient and effective way, there's nothing that stops you from growing.